Life is far too important a thing ever to talk seriously about. A dreamer is one who can only find his way by moonlight, and his punishment is that he sees the dawn before the rest of the world. To expect the unexpected shows a thoroughly modern intellect. The only way to get rid of temptation is to yield to it. I can resist everything but temptation. Most people are other people. Their thoughts are someone else's opinions, their lives a mimicry, their passions a quotation. Man is least himself when he talks in his own person. Give him a mask and he will tell you the truth. All women become like their mothers. That is their tragedy. No man does. That's his. When I was young, I thought that money was the most important thing in life. Now that I am old, I know that it is. Experience is one thing you can't get for nothing. I always pass on good advice. It is the only thing to do with it. It is never of any use to oneself. When the gods wish to punish us, they answer our prayers. Always forgive your enemies. Nothing annoys them so much. I have the simplest tastes. I am always satisfied with the best. Everything popular is wrong. Work is the curse of the drinking classes. Life is never fair, and perhaps it is a good thing for most of us that it is not. Patriotism is the virtue of the vicious. To love oneself is the beginning of a lifelong romance. A man who does not think for himself does not think at all. It is better to be beautiful than to be good, but it is better to be good than to be ugly. It is through art, and through art only, that we can realize our perfection. Women are made to be loved, not understood. Education is an admirable thing, but it is well to remember from time to time that nothing that is worth knowing can be taught. Ambition is the last refuge of the failure. True friends stab you in the front. It is absurd to divide people into good and bad. People are either charming or tedious. Experience is simply the name we give our mistakes. Life imitates art far more than art imitates life. An excellent man. He has no enemies, and none of his friends like him. Keep love in your heart. A life without it is like a sunless garden when the flowers are dead. If you are not too long, I will wait here for you all my life. Men always want to be a woman's first love. Women like to be a man's last romance. Art is the most intense mode of individualism that the world has known. Children begin by loving their parents. After a time, they judge them. Rarely, if ever, do they forgive them. By giving us the opinions of the uneducated, journalism keeps us in touch with the ignorance of the community. No man is rich enough to buy back his past. Consistency is the last refuge of the unimaginative. The only difference between the saint and the sinner is that every saint has a past and every sinner has a future. Success is a science. If you have the conditions, you get the result. We are all in the gutter, but some of us are looking at the stars. There are only two tragedies in life. One is not getting what one wants, and the other is getting it. Some cause happiness wherever they go, others whenever they go. The world is a stage, but the play is badly cast. Morality is simply the attitude we adopt towards people whom we personally dislike. There is only one thing in life worse than being talked about, and that is not being talked about.